tried this once already. We're going to try it again. This is Tuesday Tea Time with Dorarena. It has been one of those days. Yes. Oh my goodness. So, and then what we talking about today? Yeah. I think this is more of a challenge for me than anybody, but I do believe that I am not the only one that needs this one today. Okay, so bear with me. So, you know, it's been kind of a frustrating day, and it's like, okay, well, you know, how do you, keep your cool? How do you, have the right disposition and attitude, when you're going through a frustrating day? And so that's not really what we're going to talk about today, but it's kind of been like that. I work with numbers, and just dealing with accounting today has been challenging for me. And so, yeah. So, anyway, I am doing, what kind of tea am I doing today? I am doing organic peppermint infusion. Oh, I need an infusion right now. Oh, yeah. So, is there anybody else out there that's been having a difficult day today? So, anyway, it's just whatever. So, anywho, I want to welcome you to Tea Time with Dorarena, and we're instilling, empowering with practical wisdom and confidence to help our ladies and young ladies and to follow and pursue your dream with confidence. And so last week we did the placemat thing, because I kind of want to just do some, some practical things that we, like to know and need to know, like the salad fork, which salad fork we use. And so I'm planning on doing a cookbook one, because there's wisdom in the cookbook, and that it helped me a whole lot. And so I'm thinking about doing some sweet and sour meatballs and showing you guys how I make my sweet and sour meatballs, and that you could learn a lot from the cookbook. I like reading, and so I read cookbooks and I read all kinds of books, but I like those. I mostly like books that's going to teach me something, so, I can improve in life. You know what I mean? Yeah, so tea time. Well, anyway, our word, I like doing word searches. So today we are going to talk about the word fortitude. How about that? Now, when you think about the word fortitude, what do you think about? Now, me, I think about strength, when I think about fortitude. But, I looked up this word, and like I've said before, I like giving the, looking up the word and sharing with you the dictionary definition. of the word, and we're just going to go a little deeper on just fortitude meaning strength, you know. Okay, so this is what I got from dictionary.com, so you can go check it out for yourself to see what it says. Okay, so fortitude, mental and emotional strength in facing difficulty, adversity, danger, or temptation courageously. Wow, that says a whole lot. And so it means, okay, being brave, calm, and uncomplaining when you experience something unpleasant or painful. Now, the reason why I said I think that this is for me today is because I've been practicing not complaining. So I want to get to the place where I'm not complaining about stuff. And so, you know, it's so easy to do that when we're going through adversity or when we're dealing with painful situations. It's easy to complain. But what do we get out of it? What do we get out of complaining? You know, is it just to feed our, you know, negative emotions? Because really, complaining is negative anyway. So, but but you know, that's you do have to, you know, practice things. And you know, when I first realized that there's a lot of things that you just have to practice in order to get them right. You know, do you know you got to practice life? You got to practice things in order to get them right. And I thought, oh, this is so much simplicity, but yet, you know, it takes so much effort. And fortitude, oh my goodness. What does it say? Mental and emotional strength in facing difficulties, even temptations, courageously. Just knowing how to handle situations in the right manner, you know, and to display fortitude, you know, come on. You know that's something that you really have to work at. It takes effort to not complain about stuff. It takes effort to be strong, whatever you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so fortitude, I was thinking about this. A lot of times when we go through things, it's challenging us to grow in those areas. And without us being challenged, then there's no opportunity for growth. Isn't that something? I mean, you know, I thought, I mean, when I was, you know, growing up, I liked a good challenge, you know, and even, I mean, this is something real simple, or, I mean, for some of you that have tried this before, you understand the difficulty, the patience, and everything that it takes. But, you know, when you get like a chain or something like that, a real small chain, and it gets all tangled up and stuff, or you have something else that gets all tangled up, you know, I would be the one like, oh, yeah, this is a challenge. So I'm trying to, you know, untangle all the hooks and all this kind of stuff. And it was a challenge for me. And, you know, you really have to like be patient and take your time and just work through it. And I don't know, I just enjoyed the challenge. But you know, as we get older, you know, and there are more challenges in life, it's like, oh man, never mind. I didn't know it was gonna be this tough, you know. But that's where we have the opportunity to practice fortitude. And so right now I'm in that practice, you know, fortitude, learning, not to complain about stuff, but just, take it as it comes and just keeping a positive attitude about things, because like I said, it's so easy to just complain. But everything that comes easy, you lose it easily. And so it's really those things that gives you a challenge, or that we value. We value those things that we have to work at. It's like, wait a minute, you know what? I put too much into this to let that go. I'm not letting that go. And so even if, we have to make some adjustments, or, we got to make some changes or whatever, I put too much time into that. Or, how some of us are, I spend too much money on this. This is going to, produce something for me, and so, and it's good to have that type of attitude towards things, because it strengthens us. Now, the good stuff, not the bad stuff, but the good stuff, So I'm not talking about, having that type of attitude towards bad things. Let's have that attitude. Let's have fortitude towards the positive things in life, because we want that mental and emotional strength. A lot of people get over now on a lot of people that are emotionally weak. And people take advantage of people that, and you know what? Sometimes it's not even a matter that you intentionally do that. Sometimes it's just a matter of your personality and what type of person you are. Like with me, take my spouse for an example. I have to have somebody that's stronger than me, and I can be a strong person, and so I want, personally, I want somebody that's stronger than me. I don't want anybody that I can just push over, especially as a female. I want a man that, that's stronger than me, but regardless to whatever, I want to be emotionally strong and mentally strong. And so the challenges that we go through in life will cause us to have fortitude, and as we practice, handling things properly and being strong, then we display that attribute of fortitude. We don't easily, complain about stuff. I remember one time in my life, I was growing up. I was being challenged. Oh my goodness. My character was being challenged. My personality was being challenged. And it was like, oh my goodness, it was that stretching, of who I am to go up higher and do better and not just settle for, mediocre. Let's say that, but I was being challenged because the thing is that you have to have the sustainability to go up and be where goodness is, where the good life is, prosperity, having a better lifestyle. You want to be sustainable. So anyway, I was really being challenged and everything. And oh my goodness, I was doing so much complaining. I was complaining so much that people didn't even want to be around me. And then I realized, oh my goodness, what in the world am I doing? And so, I had to grow up. The challenges in my life was placed there to cause me to grow up. And, come on, we should be growing up. I mean, can you imagine looking at me and me acting like a little kid, but yet I look like an adult? Okay? So, and how many other people do we want to deal with like that, let alone somebody dealing with us like that? And then we get upset, when we're treated like a child, when we're acting like a child. That was, somebody would say to me, you're just being childish. And I'm like, I ain't being childish, blah, blah, blah. And there go my childish attitude coming out right there, And so I had to grow out of all of that stuff. We have to grow up, out of all the childish thoughts and behaviors so that, we can be strong people and be able to handle the new challenges that will come into our life, because all of it is to make us a better person. That's what it's for. And, if you really want to walk in wisdom, it is your desire to be a better person. And, wisdom will cause you to elevate to a higher level in life. And so wisdom is important, and even practical wisdom, learning how to do things properly. And, it will lift you up. It will exalt you. It will bring you up to a higher level in life. There's, what? When you walk in wisdom, can't nobody stop you from going up to a higher level, because wisdom just pulls you up there. So fortitude, let's look at it again. Fortitude is being brave, calm, uncomplaining when we experience something unpleasant or painful. Just think about it. Brave, calm, and uncomplaining. Now, that's a challenge. Because a lot of times, we want to fly off the handle about stuff, especially when other people don't display themselves properly. We want to fly off the handle too. I call it flashing out. We want to flesh out. And then if you already dealing with some things anyway, it's kind of like an excuse to just blow up. You know what I'm saying? But wisdom will say, stay calm how you deal with situation, and be brave. Be brave through that situation. Don't cower it out, you know, because some things we just need to step up to the plate and deal with that thing with some wisdom, and not be a coward and cower down, you know, and play the blame game and put the blame on somebody else because we don't want to step up, you know, and have the fortitude that we should have. You know, life is challenging anyway. You are going to go through something. Whether you choose to stay stuck on stupid, or, you know, or whether you decide that, you know, you're gonna grow, regardless, there are going to be challenges. And so you want to be a woman of metal. I looked that up. I was looking at that. It's METTLE. And a woman of metal is a woman of fortitude. It's a woman of courage. And so fortitude is also having courage, you know, to be who you are. You know, it's okay to be the person that you are. You don't have to try to be like everybody else. You know, you don't have to dress, you know, like everybody else. You know, have the courage to be who you are, to think on your own. You don't have to have somebody thinking for you. You know, really, at one time, I just was so, you know, like I said, I was going through some things and just kind of growing out of stuff, and got to a place where, you know, I just almost was like letting other people think for me. And I just woke up and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Oh no, you know what? You've heard that saying, you know, if I make my bed, I'm gonna lie in it. You know, if I'm gonna make a mistake, it's gonna be because I chose to do that. You know, not because somebody else is trying to think for me. Somebody's trying to tell me what's best for me. You know, through wisdom, you know what's best for you. You know, and so have that courage to be you, and not, you know, get caught up trying to be like somebody else, or feeling like you gotta be a certain way, you know, because this is what somebody else requires of you. Come on. If they can't accept you the way you are, you need to leave them alone, because they're not worth your time. You know, somebody that accepts you for the way that you are, okay, good company. Good company. Okay? Tea time. So, we want to be a woman of metal. METTLE, which is a woman of courage and a woman of fortitude. We want to be strong in our mental thinking, strong in our emotions, and not allow every little thing control our emotions. You know, we can control our emotions. You know that, right? We can't. All it takes is a quality decision. You know, sometimes, you know, we want to think that, you know, we have our monthly or whatever, you know, we can fall out and have a fit, you know, and really that's just an excuse to just, you know, flash out, like I said. You know, but we can control those things. We don't have to allow our emotions to control us. We can be strong in our emotions and lead our emotions. Because, you know, let me tell you, you know what? Us females, Oh my goodness. You know, it's easy for us to be emotionally led. And that's the reason why we need to practice at controlling our emotions so that we don't allow every little thing to control us. People, if they know that they can control you by your emotions, they will just guide you like a puppy after a bone. Okay, what did they say? The carrot before the horse or something. They'll just drag you everywhere they want to go. They want you to go, and because you don't have any control over your own emotions, then you're all over the place and you're letting people control your life, and you don't have to live like that. See, that takes courage. That takes bravery, to be the person that you are. You don't have to explain anything. You owe no man nothing. All we owe is to love people. That's what we do owe. But everything else, be courageous to be who you are. And you know what came to mind is that, sometimes, we try to please other people, because we want to be accepted by them. But, there's a difference in, just being polite to people, knowing how to treat people properly and right and everything like that. But, when you start swaying away from who you really are in your heart, do you know that you're really cheating yourself? Do you know that you're deceiving yourself? Do you know that you're causing yourself to become depressed? Because really what you're doing is you're going against your own personal convictions. You're going against who you believe yourself to be, and then you're portraying yourself to be what somebody else wants you to be so they can like you. Really, you know what? I can tell you right now, there's always going to be somebody that doesn't like you, because everybody is at a different level in life. And so people got all kind of hang-ups. They don't like you because of your hair. They don't like you because of the color of your hair. They don't like you because you're real thin and nice looking, or you're big, or your feet are small, or your nails are done, or your eyes are green, or your oh my goodness. You know what? Don't get caught up in all of that kind of stuff. Love you. Love you. And really, when you start loving you, it causes people to look at you different. And plus, you really don't care about what other people think about you when you start loving you, because there's going to be some people that's just going to love you, and there's going to be some people that just don't, and that's just a part of life. But you know what? Take courage and be courageous to be the person that you are. And whether they accept you or not, big deal. No love lost. They never knew you. You never knew them. And even if it is somebody that is, family, or somebody that did know you, rest assured that there was probably something there, that's been there, and it just came to surface. And it's probably to your benefit that they are no longer around you, okay? Because, some people bring out the best in you, and some people bring out the bad in you. And so really you want to be around people that bring the good out of you anyway, and people that will accept you for who you are. And you don't have to be pretending, to be somebody that you're not, And then at the end of the day, oh yeah, we going to sleep. We got peace of mind because you know what? We did us that day. We didn't do somebody else that day. And it takes practice. If you're not used to this, it takes practice, and it takes fortitude. It takes courage, and it takes being brave, to, just be the person that you are. And you know what? Most people can appreciate that more than you trying to pretend to be somebody that you're not. So the word today is fortitude. Yes. And mental and emotional strength in facing difficulty, adversity, danger, or temptations courageously. So, when those things come before you, have fortitude. Practice fortitude so that you can be strong and courageous and brave and be not ashamed of who you are, and be who you are, and it just brings freedom to your heart and to your life, and so you don't have to worry about, what other people think about you. So you get to that place, So life is full of practicing. You have to practice life the right way. Do life with wisdom. All right? So I'm so glad that you joined me today, and I hope that you've gained wisdom out of what was shared with you, and I hope that you put to practice the things that you've learned today. And again, practice how to not complain. It will take you to higher heights in life, and you'll feel better about yourself, okay? All right, well, this is Dorarena with Tuesday Tea Time. I love you. I'm out, and remember,